Again, except for property taxes, maintenance, and insurance. That's 800-566-2475. That's 800-566-2475.
KCAA.
Hello and welcome to Let's Go Shopping with Bev. This show brought to you by Starflight Entertainment. Music by Dr. Bombay and the Blue Machine Band. Song title, Living in Paradise. Now here's Bev.
Well, welcome to the show, everybody, and I hope you're having a really, really good Thursday out there. And you know what I love about Thursdays?
What?
Fridays follows it. And then the weekend comes and you go, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, yeah, the weekend's back. I love weekends, I really do. And like I said, I hope everybody's having a good day. And if you've seen the post on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and a this and a that and every place, and then that plane that I have flying around with the sign sticking out behind it, well, then you pretty much know who's going to be on our show. If you happen to miss it, just because I want to, I'm going to introduce our guests. So without any further ado, here it is. Our first guest is Nick from Main Street Realtors. Hi, Nick. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Bev. Thanks for having me today.
You're quite welcome. And wait till you hear all the good gossip. Oh, you're going to love it. And our second guest is Terry. And Terry is from Pacific Estate Sales. I started saying it backwards again.
Okay.
I almost made a bleep blunder. And I met you a couple of weekends ago at the sale.
Yes.
And went in, looked around, we met. And, oh, I'm going to tell you, this girl, you want stuff moved out of your house, this is a girl you got to call. I'll tell you, they don't even use a dumpster. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Right?
I'm honored
Yes.
to be here. Thank you so much for having me, Bev.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
Hold on. Did she just say an honor to be here?
Yes, I did say
Oh,
that. Is that
you're
bad?
so thoughtful.
Aren't I, though? I have my moments. Don't tell my family.
I have to be here every Thursday, so.
Oh, you feel like you're trapped or you're on restriction?
No, not at all. Not at all, Bev. Not at all.
Okay. And that lovely voice, I can't talk today.
There's the bleep and blunder.
Yeah.
Blunder's coming.
It's
Now
one
we're
of
having
those
fun.
days, you know. And that was Andrew, our board up.
Yeah.
And he is so cool.
I am.
Yeah.
It's true story.
Yeah.
You're very cool.
You open up Webster's dictionary, my face.
Is in there.
Yeah, my face.
right
Under
next
which
to
word?
Bev's. Right next to
Yeah.
Bev's.
Mm-hmm.
And also in the board up room that we have, our broadcasting, we have another Nick, and that's Nick too. And I guess he's working on wires or something or other in there to make everybody sound good.
Yeah.
And then
Very strong
also,
name.
yes, and also in there is Rich, the other sidekick of this thing.
Hi, Rick.
And-
Bev's show takes a lot of work, so there's a lot of people here working on it right now.
Takes a village.
Yes, yes. Hey, that's why we've been on this here for years and years and years. We're knocking on the door for 500 shows. Hello.
Awesome.
You know?
Congratulations.
Yeah, we need cheesecake for that.
Congratulations.
For that.
Oh, not a cheesecake. A cheesecake.
Yep.
Boom.
500
Definitely.
candles.
Yes.
500 candles.
Fun.
Yes.
Fun.
Yeah.
Burn the place
Hey.
down. That's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah. Well, then we can call Violet from Farmers Insurance. She does our insurance. She'll have us covered.
There you go. There you go.
And then she'll
Beautiful.
say, well, where's my cheesecake? And now, without any further ado, Nick, we're going to start with you.
Awesome.
All right, now, do you want me to tell the brief story how we met, or would you like to tell everybody how we met?
I'd love to hear that from your take, Bev, because, perspectives from both sides of that story would be awesome to share, I'd say.
Okay, then
Yeah.
let's do it. What happened? This was about maybe 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2-3 weeks ago. And Rich and I, every once in a while, we love to look at the new houses. You know, they have the open houses. You want to go and snoop and see what everybody's doing, and stuff. And so we, in our neighborhood, a little farther up the mountain from us, was the house. So we went in, and Nick was there, and introduced himself immediately, and it was just absolutely lovely. And we got it jibber-jabbering and this and that. And then he kind of stepped back a little bit and let us mosey on and do all the snooping. And then we got talking again. Well, what really impressed me is every time somebody, a maybe a new buyer or whatever you call them, right, came in, he took the time, he introduced himself and so on and so on. Then at the end of the tour, it's not really a speech, it was a story about the whole area. The only realtor, and I know a ton of realtors, right, been playing with him on and off and back and forth, through, from back east to here and everything else. He is the only one that took the time to do this. And he had the history, who sold what for what price, for the school, the best schools and this and that and everything. I mean, I was flabbergasted. And what more flabbergasted me even more, he didn't say one ummy. Not one ummy. I
don't know if that's
whoa.
100% true or not.
Yeah, but and then that, and so it stuck in my mind, and people were taking the little notes and stuff and this and that, and then we exchanged cards. So a couple of days later, we started jibber jabbering, and that's why Nick is here today.
Wonderful.
Absolutely, yeah, and with open houses on properties, it's such a great opportunity to meet new people, to meet homeowners in the neighborhood. And I love doing kind of a separate extension of an open house. I mean, first of all, just meeting and greeting, we have to it sounds like it's something different than what a lot of real estate agents do, but really it's just human interaction. Somebody comes in, you greet them, you say hello. I want to get to know people. And I think in the real estate business, it's a people business. It's a relationship-driven business. So my whole heart is connecting with as many people as possible and really getting to the heart of what it is they're trying to accomplish. It's not really just about selling houses or buying houses, but finding out what people's goals and dreams and aspirations are and how can I help them accomplish that. So every person that walks into a house that I'm listing or selling, I want to know what their story is. I want to connect with them on a much more human and even past that deeper level to see, okay, how can I be of service to this person? How can I connect? But that extra extension, we do an hour where I just give an update on what's going on in any given neighborhood that I'm doing an open house on, and it's all about providing information so people can make the best possible decisions on what they're going to do in real estate.
Yeah. I have a question, Bev.
Yes.
Nick, how old are you?
I'm 38 years old.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
did not see that number coming out of your mouth. Wow, I
Very
definitely thought you were like in your 20s. No
Nice.
joke.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
bro.
no, that's good, man. That's good. No, yeah, and you seem like a really, really, personal person and
Thanks,
stuff.
man.
But let's be honest.
Yeah.
As a real estate agent, if I'm coming as a spectator to your open house, what are the goods? Like, what are you offering me as I come in the door? Are there muffins, coffee? Like, what is it?
I think for this particular
Cheesecake.
Oh, cheesecake. I'm there. I'll buy the house.
You're going to be a little disappointed. I think we had a vegetable tray and with some dip and some waters. Sometimes we get a little bit more elaborate depending on kind of what the exposure or the response is. We've done stuff where we've had them catered. Colleagues of mine are bringing in sushi chefs.
That must be the Rancho area, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
different stuff. Depending on the neighborhood and kind of gauging the temperature of what's going on. If you think you're going to have a huge turnout with 200-300 people, I mean, the
Barbecue.
sky's the limit.
Yeah.
You can
Yes.
make it a festivity, and at the heart of that really is connecting with people, and yeah, food does that, but a vegetable tray works too.
Food makes the world go round.
Well, I got to admit, they were good veggies. They really were.
They were handpicked.
Yes, I like the veggies. And then,
from your garden.
now, Nick, also, talking about this, why don't we brief, tell them the story of how you got started, because then we're going to swing back in.
Okay.
And tell them, the fantastic numbers that are coming up.
Oh, absolutely. So my father was actually in real estate, and so it's kind of a family business type of thing. I initially started working with him, 16, 17 years ago, and then within a year or two, kind of branched out on my own and started blazing my own trail. And real estate, there's so many different niche opportunities. There's so many different things you can pursue. Sometimes one of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to do everything at the same time. And focus is crucial, right? I mean, you totally understand that because you found a niche. And the niche should cater to what we're really strong at. Mine is just, like I said, connecting with people and really helping people. But yeah, I've been licensed as a real estate agent now for 15 years. I've seen the ups and downs of the market, from the peaks to the valleys, the foreclosures, the short sales. I've navigated through all those different climates when many people were getting in and out of the business. Through all those changes, I found ways to maintain and survive, because at the end of the day, I really, really have a heart for helping people. And as long as I put that first, all the numbers seem to work themselves out.
And the other thing too, when you say how you like to help people, you know, because you're a people person, right? Now, I don't know if you want me to say this. If you don't, tell me to, you know, stay quiet. But you know what else he does?
What?
He is the coach for his son's baseball team.
Wonderful.
He is so involved in our community.
That's so nice.
I'm going, okay, this is a good hometown
Yes,
boy. You know,
yes.
the kind that we find back in Brooklyn. You know, that's the kind of person.
I love that.
And, you know, it's really cool. And then I did a little snooping, because, you know, Teresa, I always snoop afterwards, just like you do. And got some more, and I went, okay, let's do this.
Yes.
This is going to work. Now, with all of that, right, and when somebody decides, all right, this is the time, we got to downsize,
Right.
or they're in military and they got to move out of the country, you know, God forbid if a family member, you know, passes, whatever it is, right, and they got to start thinking of, you know, putting it up for, then they call Nick, you know, bypass, go
Yes.
to him, okay?
Right.
And then you get cheesecake at the end. And then,
Cheesecake.
right. Now, once they speak to you, or speak to them, whomever, why don't you explain a little bit what you go through with that couple or that family or that single person?
Absolutely. So for anybody kind of pondering that thought, or even those gears are turning, they might be considering putting their house on the market, I do have a website, inlandhomevalue.com, and you can go there and get an instant home valuation. That actually also triggers me to put together an in-depth home valuation for any given property. Now, the first thing, once I get a call or an email or a text or Pony Express or a pigeon that comes to me and a new lead, the first thing I want to do is I want to go see that property in person, because no two homes are
Agree.
alike, right?
Agree.
We know that homes can be about as different as people can. And so I want to see that home, see the character of it, see the upgrades, the amenities, but more than anything, I want to sit down at the dining room table with the family, with the couple, and talk about, what is our end game here? What is our goal? Where are we going from here? What's our time frame? What do we need to net from this sale? Those are the real questions, not how quickly can we get this home on the market so I can make a commission. And let's just be honest, that's the motivation of most real estate agents that you meet.
Oh, yeah.
And I know, being in this business for 15 years and planning to be in this business indefinitely, whether that family decides to put their home on the market now, a year from now, or 10 years from now, I want to forge that relationship and be able to offer good advice, real numbers, and a game plan to put the house on the market. And there's so much more than just putting it on the MLS. I mean, the way we're marketing properties today, it's video, it's photos, it's virtual tours. There's so much technology that allows us to show the buyer exactly everything there is to know about that home before they ever even step foot in it. And if you're not doing that and you're selling a home, you're really selling yourself short, because you should be getting a full service marketing package when you're looking at doing that. But yeah, I'm so happy and grateful to talk with anybody, to sit down with people and really see where they're at and where they're trying to go, and then working together to put together a game plan to get there.
That's a good idea. You need that game plan.
Yeah,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? I feel like we're getting ready for football, and the Green Bay Packers are coming. Yay!
Yeah.
You know. Now, the other thing I wanted to ask you, when one is ready for this, and one has the meet with you, 1 or 2 meets, whatever it takes, right? And then before you start shooting all the photos and so on,
Yeah.
thinking logically, and correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Get rid of all your knicky-knackies. Get your stuffed animals, the crazy pirate that you have in the attic or whatever. Get rid of all of this, because it's easier to sell a home if when the people that are coming, some are just a bunch of looky-loos, right?
Right.
But when they come in, they can actually visualize their stuff in there.
Right.
Now, should one do that, or keep all the garbage?
Absolutely. The most simplified approach to making a house presentable is to declutter and depersonalize. Right? Those are the two big ones. Now, I get all types of questions. Should we do this? Should we upgrade this? And I always am very cautious to recommend spending money that you're not going to get a return on. We are in a seller's market right now. Inventory is the lowest that it's been in the last 13 years. Interest rates, though they've come up just a tad, are still historically low. So that means there's a lot of buyers and not so many sellers. So do you need to do that $15,000, $20,000 kitchen remodel to get your home sold? Not necessarily. But do you need to get rid of all the knicky-knackies and maybe take down some of those excessive family photos, or the mural of you wearing a crown and a robe on the above the fireplace? And,
Oh, they know I have that.
They know.
but you'd be surprised. And those things have to be handled delicately, because this is somebody's home. So it's the most important part is sitting down with people and really getting a real idea of what that motivation is. And then once they know, once a homeowner understands that you have their best interests truly at heart, they're going to take your advice a lot better.
Yes. Yeah, agree.
Right? When
Agreed.
they see the
Agreed.
sincerity and the passion, that's why it's so important to be able to connect and the lost art of being face to face.
And why
Right.
don't you bump out your contact information?
Yeah, great. So the easiest way to reach me on my cell phone, it's 909-437-0132. I can be reached by call or text there, of course. My email address is nick, N-I-C-K, @mainstreetgroup.com. Website is www.nickhomefinder.com. As I mentioned briefly earlier, if you're looking for a home valuation, just kind of curious, and you don't want to go on the consumer sites like Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, Redfin necessarily, but get a more accurate, real idea of what your home might sell for in today's market, the website to go is inlandhomevalue.com.
And tomorrow, when I am in the office and I'm posting about all of this, I will make sure I get all this information correct, and I will post it tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Bev.
Okay, you're welcome. So, because if you drive it, well, you shouldn't be listening or writing,
Writing.
At the
I
same
know.
time. But if you happen to forget things, don't worry about it. We got you covered. We'll get all the information, and when that time comes, that you're thinking, hey, you know what? Let's have a looky-loo, or let's have a sit-down. Have the cheesecake there, of course, and and just have fun with that. And Nick, now before we have to go to commercial,
Yeah.
what is the one big thing you would like everybody to know?
I was thinking in my mind as you mentioned about coaching Little League. I think it's so important as business professionals that we not only broadcast how great we are at providing a certain service or product, but now more than ever before, who we are as people, being able to tell that story. I shot a video yesterday at the Little League field, and
Cool.
it's gonna go out from my real estate Facebook, Nick Ondaatje Real Estate, but it doesn't even talk about real estate at all.
Family.
It talks
Family.
about community and the importance of building up the next generation.
Yeah,
and
cross-marketing.
encouraging them.
I'm just kidding.
It's marketing.
Hey, that actually works itself out.
It does. It does.
When we just present who we are, then the people that connect with us are going to see that and say, I can do business with this person. I see truth and sincerity
Right.
and honesty.
It's
and
more
integrity.
personable. You're a real person.
Right. So instead of trying to tell the story that we think people want to hear, tell the real story, and we're going to connect with the clients that we're supposed to connect with.
Oh, so true.
Right?
So true, yes. And I like this because, Teresa, even when you and I first met, I mean,
Yes.
that connection, boom, was
Instantly.
instantly.
I've known
right?
you for years.
Yeah, she's,
years.
she's my good paisan now.
Yeah,
she's
there we
from,
go.
She's from the area, Sicilian and everything else. I'm going, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
But you're right, Nick, and I know Teresa agrees because she's a second of me, or I'm a second of her, whatever the
We're
case
mirroring
is.
each other.
The thing is, no matter what you do in life, guys, all right? Because, every day when I post and I say the little saying of the day, okay, this is one of my favorite ones. Remember, it's your life. You and only you can make something of your life. If you want more people in your life, treat them people as you treat yourself.
Love it. Love it.
There you go.
Love it.
That's it in a nutshell.
That's a really long quote, Bev.
I don't care.
Amen.
Hey,
I
liked
liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it.
got the point across.
I liked it.
Okay, and I'm looking at the clock and real
Nick,
quick.
did you take a note of that quote? You got it? He's got it.
Okay, now we're going to go to break real quick, and when we come back, we're going to have Terry.
All right.
Yay!
KCAA. Hi, my name is Don, and I work with my wife Marie. We are holistic health practitioners specializing in magnetic therapy. Got pain, get relief. We are the Got Pain people. The benefits of magnetic therapy are speed up healing time, reduce discomfort and pain, reduce inflammation, detoxify your body, help improve blood flow. Got pain, get relief. We are the Got Pain people. With MDJ Magnetics, we can be reached at 951-743-6903. We help to relieve pain without the dangerous side effects of drugs. Some of the other benefits of biomagnetism are a safe alternative for the treatment of over 500 ailments, including cancers, chronic back pain, migraines, asthmas, cysts, tumors, acne, arthritis, knee pain, sports injuries, broken bones, high blood pressure, diabetes, fibromyalgia, sciatica, multiple sclerosis, stroke recovery. It also helps reconnect the brain to the nerves. We are located in Yucaipa, and we are the Got Pain people. With MDJ Magnetics, got pain, get relief. 951-743-6903. Once again, 951-743-6903. Got pain? Get relief. This is Don Sampius. I'm here to tell you about MDJ Magnetics, otherwise known as the Got Pain people. What we specialize in is biomagnetic therapy. And what is biomagnetic therapy? It helps to reduce healing time. It helps reduce discomfort and pain. It reduces inflammation. It detoxifies. It improves blood flow. It promotes oxygen. It regenerates stem cell growth. It helps with cancers, chronic back pain, migraines, asthma, toothaches, tumors, fibromyalgia. If you have any of these symptoms, by all means, we can help you out. Call Don and Marie at 951-743-6903. We are located at 13641 Bryant Street in Yucaipa. Very easy to find. Just down the 10 freeway, get onto the county line off-ramp and take it up to Bryant Street, and there we are. Or you could visit us in our Palm Springs office, 555 South Sunrise Way, unit number 303 in Palm Springs. Again, got pain, get relief. MDJ Magnetics, the Got Pain people. 951-743-6903.
If you own or work at a restaurant, bar, or nightclub, Here's an important message to help improve your bottom line. At Starflight Entertainment, we rent professional karaoke DJ systems. The monthly cost is affordable, and Starflight systems are easy to operate. For more information, call me, Rich, or Bev at Starflight Entertainment, 909-797-7291. Starflight karaoke systems have great sound, and Starflight provides a large selection of songs, everything from the 40s to today's latest hits. We at Starflight Entertainment will supply a professional karaoke jockey, or we'll train someone for you. The Starflight system can also be used almost like a jukebox during your slower times. Starflight Entertainment has been in business since 1989, and many bars, restaurants, and clubs have been customers for up to 10 years. Starflight covers San Bernardino, Riverside, Orange, and Los Angeles counties, and we can help improve your business. So remember the name Starflight Entertainment, and remember 909-797-7291.
Starflight Entertainment.
You're listening to KCAA, your good neighbor along the way.
Terry,
Hi.
let's listen to your music.
This is my music. I thank you. Love me some Donna.
And thank you. And Terry is the owner and the big kahuna of her company, which is Pacific Estates Sales. And if you want to find out, right after you talk to Nick, and I'm not going to call him Nicky. I'll call him Nick, right? Okay, after you get done talking to Nicky and you guys got a game plan and you got to dejunk the garage and the house and the this and the that, right? You don't know what to do. Don't worry about it. Call her.
Thank you.
That's what her business does. And after we went to the yard sale the weekend afterwards, that's when we found out about you. And we said, let's go and see what it's all about. We've never been to one of these.
Love it.
Right?
Thank you for coming.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I got to ask you a question.
Yes.
And, I know it's just between you and I
Of
promise
course,
I
no one
won't
else
tell
is
anybody.
listening.
Right?
No one else is listening.
What happened to that lady that she was in the garage, and when you had the baskets and the cups and everything, and there was this pitcher that she was holding. The glass pitcher. Did she ever buy that? Because she was like in and out of that garage 10,000 times.
Yes. We do have a holding area, so you don't have to hold your items while you're shopping, and it's completely secure, so no one is going to take them. They're right next to checkout. However, sometimes people just like to want to hold on to their items that they're purchasing. So yes, she did. We saw her. We offered to go ahead and put down we could hold a bin for you, put your name on. No, it's mine. Okay, great, no problem.
Okay.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Because I was watching her. I didn't want her to realize I was watching, right? Because I'm
Thank
thinking,
you. Sometimes we need a little bit of bird's eye, a little
Yeah,
eagle eye going
I'm-
around.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I'm saying, lady, put it down.
I know.
Walk away.
That's
I
when
can
things
pick
break.
it up. And
Yeah.
she never did that.
Did you also have your eye on it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yes.
why. We'll find you another one.
There you
Yeah.
go.
We'll find you another one.
Yeah, and then when I start dejunking, and then you give me one, and I'll give you one back. There you go.
Doesn't even worry.
Right?
Got
Yeah.
it. Got it.
Okay, now, Teresa, tell us the beginning of your story. How did you get this sale company started?
You know, back about 8 years ago, I'm working as a hairstylist for a long time. A good family friend of ours had passed away. Their son was the trustee and says, I don't know what to do with my mother's things or her house, or what do I do? And I said, I can help you. He says, what do you know? I said, my mother actually had a little business when I was in high school. She worked for a few estate attorneys. So I kind of learned to go to garage sales every weekend or go to estate sales. So you learn things as you're growing up. Hence, X amount of years later, I helped my family friend. We had it, my husband and I did a estate sale in the home together, just the two of us. Now we have 4 people working for us now. Wow. And what's nice about that is that we price every little detail. When we go through a house the first time, it's like treasure hunting 101. Picture someone's house that you have permission to snoop, if you will. Open up the drawer, take the things out of the drawer, put them on tables with tablecloths, and organize them to where it's easier to shop that way. You put the glassware together, the kitchenware together, the bedroom sets are going to be together. You're not going to have open up a bag and dig through an empty bag. So that's how I got started, and I thought, well, gosh, I can make some money off of this. First of all, it's fun, and it's interesting because you meet new people, and then I've been in business ever since.
Isn't that where it starts when you
Yes.
when you find something you
Really
love?
like? It's not work.
Yeah.
That's
It's not
it.
work. I look forward to going to work every morning or having a sale. Those are the best days. Friday mornings are my funnest mornings to wake up. I'll wake up early, cup of coffee, maybe 2, get ready to go, and it's the first day of the sale. And as I pull up, after we put our signs out, we have directional signs, left, right, so it's easier to find.
Right.
And people will be lined up. The longest line I've had was 25 people in line. Before 8 o'clock when we open, it's 7:15, 7:30.
And I thought I was an early
Right?
riser.
You were there at
Hello.
1 o'clock. And I thought, okay, this is going to be a good day, so I'm going to have to get some coffee or something or some donuts or cheesecake.
Yes.
Or cheesecake.
Yes.
That's kind of how I got started in the business, and I'm enjoying every moment of it.
That is so terrific. And if I'm putting you on the spot for this, let me know, all right? Being business owners, and I had a lot of restaurants and this and that, and choreographer and yada, 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 yada. And then going to get your license and all of this. For one, with your business, now you have to prove that you have insurance.
Correct.
Right? And did you need to get certain licenses, or how does this work?
I have a business license in the city of Redlands, and I have a DBA, of course, and all the legalese things that are taken care of, because I'm actually responsible. When someone gives me a key to their family's kingdom, I am responsible for every item in there, whether it breaks or we break it, and sometimes things happen. Customers could have broken that picture that you were mentioning
I have a
earlier.
question.
You have a
Yes.
question? What is your question?
So you said you're responsible.
Yes.
So tell us right now the most expensive thing that you were responsible for
Oh
that
my
broke.
goodness, that
That broke.
that broke?
That broke.
You know what? Honest to God, I'm going to knock on wood, knock on my head, whatever I need to. The smallest thing I've broken is maybe a pitcher or a small little figurine. I have not, thank God, broken anything of major. Honestly, I can honestly say
It's a
that.
quick conversation.
welcome.
Okay.
Sorry.
So what is the most expensive thing you've been responsible for then? Have to babysit or watch over?
Couple things. Artwork is number one. You know, artwork, when you go through artwork and you're going through to try to figure out what it's priced at, what it's selling for, I'm responsible to make sure everything's going that way. So,
Like,
I
are we
think
talking in the millions?
I want the millions, sure. It will come across. I did
Yeah.
have a house that had some Chagalls in it. However, the family was keeping it. Darn it, you know. But that's okay for the family. I'm happy that they're keeping it. However, I did have some the 19th century Chinese artwork. 19th century
Oh, yeah, that's
bow
expensive.
And arrow with the bow and arrow in a shadow box. Currently, it's in my
Whoa.
possession. The client wants me to sell it aftermarket, so it was too big to bring,
Are
obviously.
we able to maybe test it out?
Oh,
Shoot
sure.
a couple
For
arrows.
$1,900, I'm kidding. I don't know what the price is yet on that. You can go ahead and be happy
Okay.
to test it out. Sure. So something like that. Yes.
Yeah, and that old rule, like in every shop, if you break it, you just
buy
bought it.
That's it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And
Yeah.
things happen, like you mentioned. Things fall off. It's not a big deal. Most customers are like, "Oh my gosh, I'll pay for it. Thank you," and we're good.
And the other thing, that was a good question, Andrew.
Question, Andrew.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're
thank
welcome. Now, the other thing I wanted to ask you, because we were joking around about
Sure.
this the other day. When the sale is all done, right, the furniture, and like the first thing that I noticed at the house that was up there, the fastest thing that went is the furniture.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, people are going crazy over furniture.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I got some old chairs. Come on down, $1.95. Get them out of here. You know, but when everything is said and done, and they still have stuff
Yes.
that they want to get rid of, right? Now, one, you think, okay, if it's not worth that much money, what do you take them down to the church or Goodwill or something? Or my favorite thing that I am threatening a person to do is rent out a dumpster, and you just throw everything in the dumpster and it goes away. How does it happen?
Okay, that's a great question. Now,
Thank you.
you're welcome. So what I do is I have a charity come to we do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, Sunday afternoon we close at 2. If there's still customers still around, I'm not going to close at 2 o'clock. We're a major retailer. We will stay open as long as there's customers coming through. So last customer left, a charity that I have called that will come in, pack and go, will leave my clients their tax deductible receipt. So
Good.
I don't have to pack up and go. I've been working 10-hour days. I don't have to put them in boxes. They pack them and go. And the most important thing is my clients get a tax-deductible donation
And
for
that's
that.
is that a partnership you have or
Not
a
a
relationship?
partnership. I have different charities
Okay.
that I can call for different clients. You know, sometimes I'll ask them, what charity would you prefer?
Oh, that's
I would
nice.
prefer that they have something that packs and goes.
Right.
It's easier on me
Of course.
and my staff when we have to pack everything up. So whatever my clients want, this is their family's home.
Right.
And I have to and I want to treat it as if it were my family's home. Number one.
Now, the other thing I wanted to ask you, through all the journeys and all the years that you've been
Yes.
doing this, is there something that you've seen that you said you will never sell again, whatever it is? You know, that one weird object, like my auntie is there or something. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Do you?
Yes.
No.
Well, not that I'll never sell it again. I tried to gently explain to my clients that your mother, grandmother's dining room hutch is not going to sell for what you think you want for it. It's just not popular now. However, maybe someone with a flower shop needs a display case. That's perfect for that type of thing. However, I have to gently explain to the client, I'm not going to get what you think for
This
your family
sounds like my
heirloom.
job.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? You know?
Pretty much, huh?
Yeah. So I suggest that they take it with them as their family heirloom. And and I'll
It's
try
such
to
a
sell it.
delicate thing, though.
Very delicate.
It's a very delicate
People
thing.
put their china, their silver,
Yeah.
their crystal in this china cabinet. And my rule of thumb, I tell everybody that I know, use the good china, use the good crystal, because at the end of the day, it's going to be on a table with a sticker price on it for sale. My particular house has nothing but crystal and china because I see this every day.
Right.
And you want to use it. And it's nice to have something in a water glass that's crystal, for instance, or whatever beverage of choice you prefer. It tastes better than a red cup, in my opinion. There's something about that. So if it breaks, I've got another one in another estate sale.
There you go. Yes.
Use your good china silver crystal.
Just because.
Absolutely.
And hey, we work hard every
Absolutely.
single day.
Absolutely.
We're entitled to something
Yes.
special,
Yes.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
please.
So there you go.
Yep.
And the other thing that I wanted to ask you, why don't you bump out your contact information?
Thank you.
So
thank
people
you.
know where to get you.
I appreciate that. Now we're Southern.
Yes. I just felt like getting out of New York for a little bit.
I'll come back, you heard?
My name is Terry Manns, and my contact information is 909-226-8857. That is my cell phone number, and you can either text me or call me. I also am available on Facebook at Pacific Estate Sales. I've got a little palm tree as my logo, so that's me. Also, my website is pacificestatesales.net, N-E-T.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool. Now, I have another question. I was going to ask you this the other day, and we got giggling
I
about
know, we
so many
laughed for
other
an
things.
hour.
Yes. Yes, did I purchase something?
Yes, she did.
Yes, I did.
Yes, she did.
You have the same old coffee mugs day after day after day, and you're looking at them and you're going, no. So I found these two lovely little mugs, and it made me happy. I
Yes.
smiled. I said, okay, bada bing, bada boom. So that, I bought them. Well, the bag that you gave me,
What?
the leopard print
Oh,
bag,
yes.
right? I'm going, this woman went in my wardrobe. She knows what I'm doing, right? Now, I'd like to ask you, where do you get all your bags to put the merchandise in? Are you telling people like a grocery store, bring your own bags, or do you buy the, how do you get the bags?
I usually buy them for them. Or some houses have abundance of leftover grocery store bags. We'll use those. I'll purchase them from a big box company and do them. I like to be make sure that we wrap every glass item, because I don't want to go home and have my purchases all messed up and broken into pieces. And we get the bags from just household. If we feel that this leopard bag belongs to a customer, guess what? It's going to go to Bev. And I will make
Thank
sure
you.
I have a leopard bag at every sale just for you.
That's awesome.
Hey, I'm going to take you to it.
Oh boy, I
You know?
gotta find some leopard bags.
Yes. And then the other thing I wanted to ask you, because I'm really curious about this.
Yes.
I think I have the answer, but I'm not quite sure.
Shoot.
All right, so if I sound ridiculous,
No,
I'm sorry.
no.
With the paintings, like with Nick,
Mm-hmm.
when people are coming in to look at the home and de-junk a lot of your personal stuff, for people can pictures their stuff in it when they come through it, right? Now, with thinking of that, even like with some of my old paintings that I had from the old country that, you know, I haven't bubble wrap, you know. Now, when somebody is storing any kind of painting, isn't bubble wrap the best thing to use? A person was arguing with me the other day, and I'm going, wait a minute, let's hear it from you because you're the professional.
Well, I would not put plastic on top of a painting. Plus, in case you leave it in your car for a day, an hour, 10 minutes in California sunshine, say it's any kind of oil painting, if the oil and the heat are going to go on the plastic, it's going to do. I would make sure that there's different kinds of painting packaging that you can get. Put it in a box, okay, so it has air to breathe. It's a living organism almost because it's a painting.
Okay.
Paint dries. Paint gets wet, guess what?
Yeah.
It smears.
It smears.
Yeah.
Like when
mascara.
we're crying so
Our
hard and our
mascara.
eye makeup is going
All
everywhere,
over
we
the
look like a
place, yes.
dragon or
I would
something.
suggest that. Now, then you can put the bubble wrap around it if you're going to ship it or pack it or move it. You know, that's fine. It protects the frame.
Okay, see, you learn something new every day, right?
Right.
Yeah, and you know, talking about all of this, let's bump out real quick.
Yes.
What we're going to be doing the Thursday before Mommy's Day. Are you ready, ladies? Are you ready, ladies?
Yes, yes.
Are you ready, Nikki?
I better check my calendar. I'm going to be in trouble. What is
Okay.
that?
All right, this is what we're going to be doing.
Is it coming this Sunday?
No,
Oh
no.
my God.
No, we're still in April.
Two Sundays. But we're starting to tell everybody now they have enough time to mark
Yeah.
their calendar. or
Bev
whatever
likes to
they're
plan
gonna do.
ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
I always do that.
That's a good
Christmas shopping's already done for her.
Oh, I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
it is. Hanukkah, it's done. You know, I hate shopping around the holidays.
You shop
Everybody
in
goes
my estate sale, you
dingy.
can find plenty of different items for people.
There you
Yeah.
There you go.
You know, they go dingy in the head and they drive like maniacs. And this, I'm going, for what?
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Okay, now this is what we're planning for Mother's Day. We are planning 2 gift baskets. I'm not talking a gift basket. I'm talking a gift basket for 2 mommies. All right? Some of the items are the same. Some are going to be different. And the Thursday, right before Mommy's Day, whatever date that is, that Thursday, because, you know, our show's a Thursday, then the weekend starts. That Thursday, in the beginning of the program, we'll have the phone number out, and people can call in. There's no contest. You don't have to buy anything, none of that razzmatazz. You know, we don't want to hear your life history or whatever. And if you're that first or second caller, you win the prize. The only thing that Nick is going to need or board up is who was one, who was second, your name, phone number.
Or
That's it.
Andrew, who's always here.
Yeah, you know, and anything like that, right?
over you.
She just.
Right. I know, because I see Nick on the
Yeah.
corner, and I have 2 Nickies here.
Yeah, she calls me.
Yeah.
She calls me Sebastian sometimes. I don't even
Yeah.
know. I don't even know where that comes from. I just go okay.
Sounds sophisticated.
Yeah, and how about the other day when I called you Philip?
Oh yeah, she called me Philip.
wow.
I'm like, See, Anthony, Aaron. These are things I'm used to. Sebastian, Philip. Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Got to keep
And
it fresh.
Right.
I know, and I said it so Britishly.
Yeah.
You know? Britishly. Hey, that's a new word.
Which is weird because I'm
Right.
Italian. I don't
Yeah, I know it. That's why
I don't know.
said it. Yeah. But anyways, this is what we're going to be doing. So put it on your calendars. It's going to be on Facebook and Twitter and that airplane flying overhead and all this other stuff. Next week we're going to be talking about it and this and that. I am going to tell you though, the 4 people that jumped on this bandwagon immediately is going to blow your socks off.
Oh.
I want, huh?
That's a surprise. You're not going to tell us?
I'm not telling
come on.
nobody.
Suspense.
Yes, and it's like I said, it's for the first 2 callers. Mommies, why are we doing this? To thank our mommies for everything that they do.
Yeah. Thank you for your service.
Yes, and you know sometimes, unfortunately, some mommies don't have nobody, and they don't get anything, and that kind of upsets me a little bit. We're doing this for fun, having a good time, and to see another mommy get a big smile on their face.
That's so nice.
Wonderful.
That's lovely.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to get out real quick while we had time.
Love it.
All right, now, Terry,
Yes, ma'am.
your turn. Your turn again.
Oh, boy.
What is the funniest sale you ever had?
The funniest?
The funniest sale where something really kooky wacky happened.
Well, a few things. The first thing that comes to mind is I had this beautiful antique dress laid out on this beautiful antique table with the gloves and the shoes and the everything, and a couple of the old minx collar stoles. Okay.
Ooh.
So I had them out there, and I was bebopping around the house, greeting customers, saying hello. And I went to do some sorting, and I looked and went, "We sold one?" My ladies and gentlemen said, "No, no, no." I'm like, "Oh no, did someone walk away with it?" So I was a little disappointed. I looked down the hallway. I see this gentleman walking by, the little fuzzy right underneath his shirt. So I walked right over, and I yanked it out, and he looked at me, and I said, "You may leave my sale. Please do not come back. I don't appreciate people stealing from my families." And he tried to say something, and I'm a 5'3" Italian woman, and shook my finger, and he walked right out the door, and I've never seen him again. So I don't know if that was funny, but it sure just get your skin going.
Yeah.
Don't you hate when people do that?
Disrespectful. This was
Horrible.
home. As you know, these are
Yeah.
treasures inside their home.
Yeah.
This is disrespectful.
Yeah, and I think I share that sentiment. We kind of go on guard dog mode
Yes.
for our clients.
that.
Like, don't you
I like that.
dare try to touch anything in
No.
here. I mean, you can kind of sense that. Like open houses, I have everybody sign in, and that's for the security. Even if they're put in a false name, they kind of get the idea that this is being watched.
Good
This is
idea.
being monitored. But
Good
yeah, we
idea.
kind of
Yeah. You
get a
have
little
to.
get a little bit on guard dog mode for our.
This is someone's items, and it's
Yeah.
important that it stays intact.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important. Someone may want it.
Absolutely.
Yes, because it's their home.
There's not going to be another one like it. It's one-of-a-kind items. Every house has one-of-a-kind items.
Yes.
Yes.
Even they have it, even though they don't want it.
Right.
They are the keeper of that item, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's not
Got it.
always that they don't want it. It's just probably the change of a new chapter, right? Where they can't.
Yeah, or it doesn't fit their decor.
Yeah.
They it's not their particular style. We get that a lot, and that's okay. That's okay.
Right.
That's okay.
Now, talking about style, I'm glad you brought this up. Nick, this question is for you.
Yeah.
With as many years as you've been in real estate, right? And with your family and so on, have you seen different changes with people's attitudes and exactly what they're looking for in a home or a certain color or design? Have you noticed that?
Absolutely. Of course, trends change always stylistically in homes. The decor, kitchens is where you see it. Bathrooms is where you see flooring. Obviously, colors that are used. What I've noticed that's changed the most is the information that is available now to everybody.
Oh.
Right? And so you come into the home buying or the home selling process already have doing your research. You've already gone online. You've looked at some things. You've got numbers together. And so while some people may fear that a little bit in the business, I'm so open to that because I want people to have all the facts and information. Can I tell a funny story?
You certainly may.
I was like, I never get asked if I have a funny story. I have a funniest story, and I thought of you because I know you guys have cats. You guys have cats, right?
Yes.
I was doing a home showing. I'll make this quick. I know we're short on time. I was actually not a showing. I was meeting an appraiser at a property, and my client, the homeowner, had told me, whatever you do, make sure the cats don't get out.
Oh no.
And
Oh no.
And
I know where this is going.
yeah. Comes time to lock up the home, and I noticed that I couldn't find one of the cats.
Oh.
And so I'm searching everywhere, looking under the beds. I can't find the cat. So I said the cat got out. The appraiser left the door open. The cat got out. I started looking around the neighborhood. I see a cat in a driveway across the street. And I'm trying to get the cat. I'm like, here, kitty, come on. And the cat's looking at me. The people are looking out the window of the house like, what is this guy doing here? And I can't get the cat to come. And so I call the homeowner. I said, I'm so sorry to break this to you, but the cat got out. I can't get the cat back in. She's like, which cat? I said, the orange cat, the tabby cat. She said, oh, that cat's staying with my daughter this week.
Oh.
So that cat went there. Oh.
Oh my God.
So those neighbors thought I was trying to catnap their cat. And I'm there like an idiot, like, hey, come on. The cat's looking at me like, give me a break, dude.
I'm a desert tortoise. I had to tell the family that has to go for a while. That beats it.
So funny.
I love that story.
Stranger danger.
I can see him going after. Come here, kitty,
Oh my
right?
goodness, that's so funny.
I
So,
humiliated myself.
so Terry, does anything ever actually get sold with the house sometimes?
Sometimes they do. Chandeliers, that kind of things that are actually attached, though. You know how that works.
Right.
I had
Fixtures.
Fixtures
Yeah.
that normally stay with the house. However, if they're doing an open house and this the agent has staged it, for instance,
Right.
and they buy furniture. Well, guess who they buy it from?
You.
Yeah. Or it gets in the sale. It kind of filters into both of us.
Have you ever done combination estate sale open house?
Yes, that was a wonderful thing. I always suggest to any realtor, say for instance, the family already currently has a realtor, would you like the realtor to do an open house the same day? And they look at me, I says, give me their number, I'll call them. And they will bring
Absolutely.
the cheesecake, and they'll bring all the good stuff with
vegetable
them.
tray.
What's nice about that, it stops everything from me answer the question that I can't answer to, yes, here's our realtor. He may answer all those questions while I'm going to go sell their
And
online.
vice
What about like if the owner of the house, like it's their furniture, not stage furniture necessarily?
Oh, yeah, that sells.
That
Oh,
sells, yeah.
Everything has a price. Everything has a price. Absolutely.
Well, that's what happened, Terry. That's what happened when I went to your house.
Yes.
The open house, and I was looking around and this and that, and I was looking around and some of the doors were already shut.
Yeah.
You know, with the tape, do not enter, right? And it seemed like in 2 seconds I turned around and everything was gone.
Yeah, another room is empty. We close that out, bring everything forward so it's not so spread out. Say there's just a dresser in one room, boom, we'll close it up and we'll put it into the next room. We'll rearrange things. And then on Sunday,
okay.
when our last day comes around, people will think they're in the same places, but we've tried to rearrange it to make it look more easier accessible.
Now, you know, that is a brilliant idea to have the two of you together.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I think it's
Yeah.
wonderful.
You know, it's a one-stop shop.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. We can help each other.
Efficiency and multitasking, huh?
Yes. Yes.
You know, and we'll make sure there's no cats around.
Or tortoises, or dogs, or
Yeah.
birds.
Or orangutans.
Orangutan. Oh, I haven't
Yes.
come across that one
Animals.
yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I love animals, but they just need to go away for a day.
Yeah, they're kind of big. You know what I mean? And we just got the 2-minute mark. So, Nick, you were the first one. What would you like to say before we have to leave?
Oh, Bev, first, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I always enjoy having conversations with you, whether it's on or off the air. And I just extend the same sentiment to everybody out there. I'd love to talk with you if you're thinking about buying or selling a home. There's opportunities and strategies. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm sure my information will be out there on the websites and available. But thank you guys for having me. I've had a great time.
You're welcome. Terry, your turn.
Oh my goodness, from the minute I met this lady a couple weekends ago, she has just been a light in my eye. Yes, I mean that, Angela.
Thank you.
She did. She brightens up her room, and it's an honor to be here. Yes, it still
Amen.
is. And thank you for the opportunity. I greatly, greatly appreciate. And I can't wait to get to know you better.
Oh,
Can you
yes.
imagine?
Yes.
The two of
Can
us
you imagine
shopping?
the two of us? I was just going to say that, you know?
Lunch and shopping?
Yeah,
Take a
oh,
good
they'd be
lunch.
so scared. Yeah. And so that is it, my darlings. I'm glad both of you were here. Thank you very much. You made this a very,
you,
very
Bev.
fun show. And I see a lot of good things coming down the line for us.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And especially the cheesecake.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And Andrew, thank you for being a good board up today.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you
And-
for getting me Starbucks.
You're welcome. All right, and
Come
this
say Sebastian.
yes,
Sebastian thanks you too. Yeah.
and Philip.
Actually, it says Franklin on the cup. I don't know.
Yeah, and then Philip. Yes, and thanks for tuning in, everybody. Be safe, be happy, and remember, it's your life. Make yourself happy. We'll talk to you next week, same time, same station. And this lovely song is going to be dancing us out. Ciao, everybody.